Live from Studio C in Washington, D.C., this is the Global News Network.
Just 2 days after the start of a series of devastating physical and cyber attacks, economists are struggling to quantify economic impact. Good evening, I'm Roger Price with tonight's GNN commentary. Quantifying the impact this series of terrorist attacks will have on global economics is proving difficult as interdependencies both within and across critical infrastructure sectors are becoming more evident. Localities, institutions, and individuals far removed from New York City, Chicago, and Oregon, the sites of the physical attacks, have been significantly affected. The cyber component of these attacks has amplified their physical effects, slowing response and recovery. Today, we're learning that a new series of worms has started spreading across the internet. Experts are predicting that these worms will be far more damaging than the epidemic of August 2003, when the likes of Blaster, Nachi, and SoBigF raged across the internet. These cascading telecom and energy problems, physical and cyber disruptions, and stretched human resources may have a negative effect on markets and consumer confidence. Analysts have suggested that one terrorist aim may have been to disrupt financial markets globally by targeting the two commercial banks that processed most transactions for the U.S. government securities market. Over $1 trillion of securities are financed each day through these two banks. Multiple governments, institutions, and individuals rely heavily on the relative safety and high liquidity of U.S. government securities. Any disruption or loss of confidence in that critical financial market could have disastrous long-term consequences on the global economy. As with the financial sector, attacks against or through the telecommunications and energy infrastructure have caused far-reaching disruptions. Disruptions that have served to reinforce on a broad scale America's reliance on those critical infrastructures for its economic prosperity and national defense. Unquestionably, we must act to prevent or at least mitigate the impact of any similar attacks in the future. Just how the public and private sectors will respond to that imperative remains unclear.
This is the Global News Network.